evening, I'm Jackie Spate. This is FBC News. Tonight, Mombasa celebrates Fiji's gold medal win. Women dominate USP graduation. And students with special needs obtain trade skills. Our Rugby Olympic gold medalists were received by a fully packed Subrel Park this afternoon. Thousands of people from all over Levu attended the national celebrations in Mombasa. Eleanor Turanga with this report.
This is the reception our national sevens heroes received as they entered Subrel Park.
Ask you all to give our boys another kaila and another round of applause. Naka, I want to start by thanking each and every one of you for joining this celebration today. A celebration not only for our team's magnificent achievement in Rio, but what it means for every Fijian. Because this has been the proudest moment that any of us can remember.
The last time a celebration of this magnitude happened here in Mombasa was in 2005. So after approximately 11 years, Levu today witnessed a national celebration as far as sevens rugby is concerned. Prime Minister Warenge Bainimarama says the win has not only raised our profile the world over, but has made us all Fijians proud, as it is evident in the turnout today.
I want to say to the team in front of every Northerner today, thank you for making us proud. Thank you for filling us with inspiration. Thank you for firing our imaginations about what a small nation like Fiji can achieve working together as a team.
Lanky Leone Nakarawa and team manager Ropate Kovesi, who only arrived from Rio on Wednesday, today received their $30,000 checks from the Prime Minister in front of the thousands in attendance.
I want to thank the government and the people of Fiji for that, but that's I think hard work and sacrifice always pay off. We've been training so hard for like a couple, I think from 3 years back from when Ben came, and then I think everything pays off in Rio.
Following the official part of the victory celebrations, the public got a chance to meet the national heroes. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for the many who left home as early as 4 a.m. today to just catch a glimpse of their national sevens heroes. Eleanor Turanga, FBC News.
The friendly north town of Mombasa literally stood still today as people welcomed Fiji's Olympic champions. Shops and even government departments released their staff for a few hours to join in on the celebrations. Roland Koroi with the story.
From the minute the Sevens boys touched down at the Mombasa airport this morning, it was party time. Rugby fans lined the side of the road with the hope of getting a glimpse of their heroes, while in town, numbers were increasing as people came in the busloads from all over Levu. It was a reception like no other, with the players themselves overwhelmed with the reception by the people of the friendly north.
Thank God, we never expected this. Bigger than from Suba and Nandi. This is exciting and crazy, just crazy, man.
What do you have to say to the people of Mombasa?
Thank you very much for supporting the team. Thank you very much for coming in big numbers to support team, and the goal is for us all.
Young and old and from all walks of life, the streets of Mombasa town was painted blue as everyone danced and shouted their congratulatory messages to the boys.
Good to be here, and like massive as well, like Suva and Nandi. This one is awesome. We were not expecting this. Looking at the crowd, knowing that they are very supportive on the very friendly north.
The entertainment put on by the people of the Mbamba Singer was one of a kind. The humour even spread to Captain Courageous, who for a few minutes decided that he might also be good as a journalist.
You could give a Talinga. How do you feel, Captain Talinga? Super sub. How do you feel about this? Feel good. Very good, eh? How awesome is Bonolebu? You gonna can't say much. You gonna go home today or you gonna stay here? Go home today.
On a serious note, the captain was humbled by the welcome accorded to him and the boys.
In his earlier speech today, the Fiji Sevens manager Rob Kovesi said that the campaign to Rio began right here at Super Park when they selected the first team to take part in the Dubai Sevens, and it was only fitting that the celebrations ended right here. For FBC News at Super Park in Mombasa, I'm Roland Koroi.
FBC's victory anthem, Go Fiji Go, has taken the country by storm. Initially released during the beginning of the Rio Olympics as FBC support for the Sevens boys, the song's words and video were tweaked to include the Olympic win. And as Roland Koroi reports, the song, which proved popular at the Nandi and Suva celebrations, was also a major hit with people in the north.
Go Fiji Go, a song produced by FBC staff, is already popular in Mombasa. The song got the crowd jiving throughout the celebrations, and the reaction from those we spoke to were the same.
Good. Very nice.
Very excitement, and it's very good.
It's wonderful, superb, my brother.
Even the Fiji Sevens captain had his own description of the victory anthem.
What do you think of that song?
Word on the street is that the FBC victory anthem has been on the airwaves in Mombasa since it was produced and will remain a national hit for as long as the victory in Rio will be remembered. Roland Koroi, FBC News.
The majority of graduates from the University of the South Pacific today were females. Vice-Chancellor Professor Rajesh Chandra says this poses a challenge to male students. Sanyani Boila has more.
The head of the university, proud to see women leading the charge and calling on male students to study harder.
64% of all those graduating are females. And this is 9% more than we had in our April graduation. And of course that is something that we must celebrate. But it does pose a challenge for the males to improve their studies.
Professor Chandra told the graduates to use their knowledge to build their future and become role models for their countries. 20 graduates are from non-member countries. Professor Chandra says USP wants to be a destination of choice for foreign students. For graduates, its year of hard work finally paid off.
It's an honor to graduate finally. Hard work and dedication from my parents and myself finally paid off.
I'm happy to be one of the graduates at University of the South Pacific.
It's amazing. It's really amazing. It's my first graduation with a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering.
With 996 students graduating today, USP is striving to be the best in providing higher education in the Pacific. Sanyani Mboila, FBC News.
Still to come on FBC News, medical professionals from the Pacific share skills and knowledge. An outgoing British envoy promises to return. Stay with us.
Radio Fiji 1, Radio Fiji 1, ndo moibiti na bonga ndoniano na evangolite ya rakiraki. Mami na marama ni Northland. Mami za utaleta kana Radio Fiji 1, ndo moibiti na bonga ni beyaniano.
Na Radio Fiji 1, ndo moibiti na bonga ni beyaniano.
Welcome back. This is FBC News. Medical professionals from across the region are attending the 3rd annual scientific conference in Suva. It's an avenue for the medical sector to discuss issues and share skills for quality healthcare. Pranita Prakash reports.
The theme for this year's conference is infectious diseases, threats and opportunities. President, Major General retired Chochikon Rote highlighted that diseases and outbreaks are a strain on the economy, but also provides a challenge to improve the healthcare services.
Focus on the health sector is essentially on repositioning the country's health system, not only to cater for the increased demands for improved healthcare driven by improving socioeconomic status, also importantly to put in place appropriate approaches to preventative and curative measures. In view of this, our health authorities are receptive to new ideas and proposals that will assist in achieving targeted outcomes and national goals.
The president of Internal Medicine Organization of the Pacific is hoping for positive outcomes from the 2-day conference.
We should be the voice to positively influence the direction of health and diseases in the Pacific Islands. The next 2 days are filled with good topics that are very relevant and important to all of us, and I'm confident that we will all come out of this much better equipped and knowledgeable in these areas.
The Ministry of Health and Medical Services is also developing a policy framework to guide and improve medical services across the country. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
The Nandi Centre for Special Education had its first graduation ceremony for vocational students, accredited with certificates from Fiji National University. 13 students completed 11 weeks of training in woodwork, joinery, use of power tools and other skills. Ellen Stahls has the story.
Roshni Devi is a proud mother, seeing her sons graduate, one with honours, topping his class, despite the family's financial difficulties.
To all parents who have special children, you need to know that these children need extra love and attention from their parents. Then only will they know their parents really care for them and do not neglect them.
For 20-year-old Senivalati Dhombu, communication is a problem, but his mother, Olumila, says he has always been skilled with his hands. Sometimes it's hard because we can't understand what he is saying, but completing this course has proved that he can do it. Parents and guardians at the graduation ceremony were reminded of just how crucial their roles are in helping their children achieve their goals.
Most important aspect of training is to try and give an opportunity for these young graduates to be independent in life.
Graduates here today have been given qualifications to be able to enter the workforce and contribute positively to society. Hopefully, this is a sign of more such courses to come for children with special needs. Ellen Stahls, FBC News.
Over 100 students graduated from the Fiji National University's apprenticeship training program this afternoon. The students walked away with a certificate each for the various courses they took. Education Minister Dr. Mahendra Reddy reminded the graduates that they need to fill the gap due to the demand and supply of skilled workers. He says a lot can be done to further strengthen the program.
We must ensure that the apprenticeships and placements are in the relevant field in order for students to graduate in the area. We must ensure that the students are supervised at all times and portfolios are properly assessed by both house supervisors as well as university attachment officers.
British High Commissioner to Fiji Roderick Drummond says he will leave Fiji with the fondest of memories and will most likely return in the future. Maggie Boyle with the story.
Calling on the President for the last time. High Commissioner Drummond says the Fiji experience has been indelible.
It's been a time of great positive change in Fiji, and a time when we've managed to revive a lot of the links between the UK and Fiji that are so important to many people, not just between governments but between people. And it's been a very pleasing time to be here. I've really enjoyed it.
Beginning his posting in 2013, Drummond says he's seen Fiji go through a number of progressive changes.
When I arrived, preparations were just starting for the elections, about a year ahead, and I was very determined that we would play a helpful, positive role to help support those happen, and we did. And we've continued to support the Parliament.
It's a bittersweet goodbye, trading in the official residence's $1 million view for an often wet London. But Drummond says he and his family will definitely return.
Those smiles, that hospitality, that feeling of being welcomed into people's communities by the Vanua is really, really special, as well as the scenic beauty.
His successor Melanie Hopkins will be the first British woman to serve in Fiji. She's expected to present her credentials to the president next month. Maggie Boyle, FBC News.
Turning to world news, Italy has declared a state of emergency in the regions worst hit by Wednesday's earthquake, as hopes of finding more survivors fade. At least 250 people are now known to have died and 365 were injured. We turn to sports now. Here's Jamie with the latest.
Thanks, Jackie, and good evening. In sports after the break, surprise results on the first day of BOG. And huge turnout expected at Fiji Car Club event on Sunday. This and more coming up.
मैं जुगेन नंबिलो तालिब से रेडियो फीजी 2 24 घंटे में मेरे साथ रहता है।
हम मंगेरी ताउका के ललेश है। हमारे दिल में और दिमाग में खाली रेडियो फीजी 2 है और सभी भाइयों से आग्रह करते हैं कि रेडियो फीजी 2 सुनना चाहिए।
मेरा नाम अभिनेश है, मैं निंदी का रहने वाला हूँ। मैं सभी समय रेडियो फीजी 2 सुनता हूँ क्योंकि उसमें आईना प्रोग्राम रहता है।
हाय, मैं उमेश नसासा नाबुआ से। मैं जब भी सुना रेडियो फीजी 2 सुना। रेडियो फीजी 2 देश की धड़कन।
रेडियो फीजी 2 देश की धड़कन।
Only 5 of the 13-member National Sevens team were part of the national victory celebrations in Lambasa today. Eleanor Turangavi reports this, however, did not deter the public from turning up in the thousands to meet their national heroes.
Nipi halfback Jerry Tuwai, Kitione Talinga, Chasa Verimalua, Captain Ose Colin Misau and the gentle giant Leone Nakarawa represented the winning Sevens team to Rio in Lambasa today. Captain Courageous Ose Kolinisau apologized on behalf of those that couldn't make it today.
I'd like to apologize on behalf of the management and the players. I know you expected all the team to be here. And I ask for your forgiveness because most of the boys have commitments with contracts and they're leaving either this weekend and on Monday.
With maternal links to Madhwata, Kolinisau also thanked the public for the huge turnout today.
To all the people that turned out here, I told the boys that when we were in Rio and we were at the medal podium, did we really win a gold medal? It doesn't feel like that we won a gold medal. And when we came home, it sunk in that we really won a gold medal. Seeing the support from all the people, the support from Suva and Nandi, and now the support in people in Vanua Levu.
And giving credit where it's due, Kolinisau also used the opportunity to thank the other Sevens players who didn't make the cut to Rio for their enormous contribution to the team. Speaking on behalf of coach Ben Ryan, who was also absent from the celebration in Lambasa today, team manager Ropate Kaubesi says the journey to Rio was full of miracles.
This team is a team of miracles. That final we played was a game of miracles. And I thank our Father in heaven for watching over us.
From here, only time will tell what happens to the boys. But for many of them, it will be back to family life before another Sevens season starts. Eleanor Turangaiwiu, FBC Sports.
Meanwhile, in the Ink Mobile Battle of the Giants currently being played at Ratu Thakambau Park in Nausori, Lautoka Football is currently leading Lambasa by 4 goals to 1. Here are the match highlights.
They're waiting and listening for the Rewa commentary as Lautoka go into attack Nawatu. In goes Nawatu as they races through, and Nawatu. Ilisoni's kick, this time a better kick, and Leon Ndamundamu sneaks in. And the yellow in the Mbasa box, still Muhammad Chazil, and Muhammad Chazil working on his own. In comes the kick, headed away and then followed through and slammed in. Chuchu squares it to Penny Finau. Finau with a chance now. and Finau smacks it in to make it 4-1.
Meanwhile, Suva came from behind to hold Ndreketi 4-all in the opening match of the BOG in Nausori today. Ndreketi's Penny Sukia scored twice, while Asnil Raju and Sanaila Wanganithakau nodded a goal each. Suva played catch-up throughout, with Setereki Hughes netting 2, while Samuel Ndrundru and Kelvin Naidu added a goal each. Ndreketi plays Nandi in its second match at 1 p.m. tomorrow, while Suva meets Rewa at 7 p.m. Ba has got off to a winning start, beating Nadrunga 1-0 in its opening BOG match. Ba's lone goal came in the first half through Mavaliko Nakama. The men in black were the runners-up in the tournament last year, losing to Rewa 2-0 in the final. Ba plays Lautoka in its second match at 5 p.m. tomorrow. The Fiji Car Club is looking forward to another exciting race at the Nanuku airstrip in Taunovo on Sunday. Fiji Car Club President Rezel Hanif says they expect 40 to 50 cars to take part, since they have added 2 new categories. One is for the ladies and the other for hybrid cars. Hanif says that the quarter-mile drag wars will be interesting because for the first time officials will be able to time the cars. The club is trying to raise its standards and provide better races for drivers and spectators.
We left with another 4 after this, so it's going to be exciting times for Fiji Car Club. We have just received a big sponsorship from Pacific Energy worth $25,000. The weather is looking great, so it should be a good day come Sunday.
And if you want to see the action, be there at 10 Sunday morning. That's it from Sports Tonight. Good evening.
Fiji's balance of payments has improved due to a drop in imports. A report from the Bureau of Statistics shows the balance on the current and capital account deficit has narrowed to $136 million in 2015. An increase in tourism earnings and remittances also helped in this regard. The balance on financial account deficit narrowed to just over $530 million due to increase in currency and deposits. It was a bright sunny day apart from a few clouds drifting across a clear blue sky. Suva was the coolest, recording 28 degrees, followed by Nandi, Lautoka and Savusavu at 29, Lambasa a warm 31 degrees. For tomorrow, sunny periods with few clouds is forecasted around Fiji. Looking further ahead to Sunday, the sunny spell with cool winds likely to continue at sea. East to northeast winds gusting up to 25 knots. Expect rough seas. Recapping the main stories for tonight, Northern Division joins in Olympic gold medal celebrations as members of the Fiji Sevens team visit Lambasa. Women dominate graduation numbers at USP, and British High Commissioner Roderick Drummond prepares to leave Fiji as his posting comes to an end. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. On to our poll question for this week, we are asking, should Osea Kulinisau be the future Sevens coach? To answer, visit our FBC website. You've been watching FBC News. I'm Jackie Spade from the team and I. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Ni moda mamba.
Mrs. Maninrabu from Batam. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
I'm Sela Sadakau from Vatukola. I only listen to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Golevinaka, I'm Vale and I'm working at Golden Grove Resort and I love listening to Gold FM because it plays a really wide range of classic hit music.
I'm Saini Sakio from Kashmir Lotoka. I like Gold FM, but only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.